I'm here.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away? Of course. I only hoped. It is no matter. Thank you for telling me. That much copper would only bring suspicion. Besides, maybe Suduza will accept it in exchange for passage. Many ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valiants take slaves. They say the Principe smuggle goods in the caverns below, but I cannot trust such people. But the Rauataians have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there.
I'd be glad to.
See? Boss was right. We found it.
By the cursed seas, I'll throw you down there myself if you do not hush right now.
Harami!
I am here, Suduzo Nui.
Do we expect any foreign merchants today?
We do not, Suduzo Nui.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise. Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Andra stars. The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district, but there's no harm if they don't know.
I just remembered I need to write up a report for my boss. Don't mind me.
What is your business with me? The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him. These Huana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say. In a few years, these people will all learn our ways and pay homage to the Ranganui. But you asked about... what was his name? Bataro? This fellow wanted passage on my ship. As if I were the village ferryman. I told him there was none to be had. Certainly not at his price. He told me he had coin. Lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
So you assumed the worst and threw him to the wolves?
No, you presumptuous Adiran. I assumed nothing until I saw the swollenette. I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the Gullet, but I did not realize how much so. I called for the guards, and they tracked him away. That is the last I saw of him. There's nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin. Why do you bring this to me?
Been a few seasons since I personally commandeered a ship, but I doubt the Hazanui will mind.
That will not be necessary. Very well. I could take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths. I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3, plus the food and water they require. Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better. And I told you there is none. The 3 I agreed to take will barely fit in the hold as it is. He and his people are gold-packed knights. Orin is... particular. Perhaps that is good. He just finished a contract to guard the Valian Luminous Mill. I hear animancers are also particular. He's upstairs. Just do not interrupt him if he's arranging things.
I don't see what Sedusa was fussing about. Nothing wrong with being tidy.
Cheers. What do you require? We had a contract with the Valian Trading Company to defend one of their most valuable properties. If you're looking for work, I hardly recommend them. They pay well, and they pay on time. Indeed. The good captain has 4 adequate berths, all equally sized, all facing the same direction, and she's promised to leave promptly. A most agreeable arrangement. Out of the question. We're due in Tekoa for another contract, and the client has already paid the advance. And we have already paid Seduzo. I couldn't possibly take back the same coins I have already spent.
Dundary. These gold-packed knights have a love of obligation that matches my love of country.
That will not do. That will not do at all. To Queen's Berth, quickly. We must find a more suitable ship.
Happily.
Eyes open.
Just a moment, please. Hope that helps. Of course.
is your business with me? Huh. Then you were fortunate Orin is no longer traveling with me. The berths are paid for. You can send your friends as long as you promise not to make trouble for me. Just do it soon. I don't want any mess you've made to spill onto my decks.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away? What say, then?
Maybe Rao and I will teach you a thing or two about cleaning your rags properly.
May Amira's winds ever blow sweet for you. We will pray always for you in this life and in each to come.
Happily.
I don't know how you and the Watchers sleep, carrying all those souls around.
Some nights it's the lantern that lulls me to sleep. It pulses like a heart in my hand.
If you find that comforting, then I'm glad for you.
I think Ashiza has been nesting with the pages of your grimoire.
Couldn't you control him? You don't see me plucking his feathers for extra quills.
You're free to try, but I'm telling you right now, you'll regret it.
I say Beha did right leaving the gullet. She went and did what she needed.
I'll miss Beer and her ilk. It's too quiet without them. May they go find fortune.
Indeed.
What do you require? A man of principle. In Nekataka, that is rarer than teeth in a clam. Keep it. Who says virtue is its own reward? A most agreeable topic, or so I hope. Galarde, you watchers truly are workers of miracles. Given how highly the Casitas speak of you, I suppose it is only a matter of time before you hear it from one of them. Ukaizo was once the most fertile and prosperous island in Deadfire, but it has been lost for over 2,000 years. It is little more than legend now, but some in the Consuelo Mezcasitas believe it exists still. As I am now grateful to you. You are an individual of particular discretion. I would ask that you exercise that quality and tell no one of this. Especially the Juana. Never let it be said that Dario does not pay a fair price. Now, allow us to put the question of money to rest. It is an unseemly topic to linger on. What do you require? A moment, I almost forgot. Percamblanca. Take it and indulge my vanity. It is not as grand as the sails I once made, but my fingers are ever restless.
Absolutely.
I admire you, Shoti, for holding to your beliefs even against the wishes of your superiors.
You really mean that? 'Cause I thought you didn't much like me.
I mean it. It took me entirely too long to learn to do the same.
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly. Of course. And there is a special discount for the boss's friends.
You look like you have something on your mind.
I'm listening. You have my undivided attention, as always.
Hey, Captain. I've got something on my mind. Could use a second opinion is all. You probably noticed that Shodi and I have been getting awfully cozy. She's been real complimentary when we had ourselves a moment below deck. When she's around, it's like I've been standing in a crow's nest for too long and finally spotted a hint of land. Shodi's a lot like her lantern. You can see straight through, but she's got a flame inside that never goes out. I like that about her. I want to see what my firefly can do, and I know she's keen on showing me. But it's been years since I was landlocked with someone. I'm worried about cracking those glass windows of hers. I don't want to risk her flame going out. I guess Shodi needs some space to figure herself out. Suppose me getting involved would only distract her. I hate to break her heart, but if there's a responsible way to go about it... Damn, I owe her that much. I appreciate you taking the time to hear me out, Captain.
When I was a little boy, some mother told me, way haul away, we'll haul away and go. And if I did not kiss the girls, my lips would all grow moldy. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. Yenwood's crown before the revolution. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. Duke Cadmus made that traitor pay. He had his retribution. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. Way haul away, the good ship now is rolling. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. Young Gathbin sought the Yenwood's crown long past the revolution. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. The watcher met him on the field. He gave him execution. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. Tommy, way haul away, the good ship now is rolling. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. Young Gaspin sought the Yenwood's crown long past the revolution. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. The watcher met him on the field. She gave him execution. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. Tommy! Way haul away, the good ship now is rolling. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. The first I met a different...
Casita, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I have not properly thanked you for taking me away from that place. That shop and my apprenticeship were like a diving bell, dragging me all the way to the bottom with barely enough air to survive. Arkemir was fond of tormenting me. If he had taught me anything of substance, I might even have endured his wretched company a while longer. In any case, now I am free to study the world, and it is because of you. So, now I will say it. Agrasima. What a question. Arkemir is... elusive. That flamboyant house of his? It is all a performance, a mask that people will not think to peer beneath. I had a sneaking suspicion that he knows more about magic than the rest of the Circle combined. Or maybe he is just an accomplished liar. I may never know the truth. It is a funny thing. I was so quick to chase my ambitions, as if an apprenticeship would outline the course of my life. In the end, I was building a castle in the sand, The taller it rose, the harder the waves swept in to batter it down. Now I have no plan, and the uncertainty is a refreshing change. Right now, I desire nothing more than to enjoy my liberation. I will worry about the problems of the world as they come. I came to the archipelago as a groveling apprentice. One day, I hope I will leave it with a speck more dignity than that. What more could you desire to know, Casita? Being a part of the circle has its little perks, but also some headache-inducing responsibilities. At least one member must always watch over the Deadfire and see that matters do not fall into total disarray. Arkemir wanted the job about as much as he wanted to lance a boil on his deflated scrotum, but the alternative was giving stewardship to Maura. No one in the circle trusted her with the archipelago. During the changing of the guard, while a handful of imps loaded Arkemir's ship for the journey south, I stowed away in a dresser. Once we were at sea, I made my presence known. A dozen imps tore at my hair and pushed me towards the railing. When Arkemir saw me struggle, he didn't step in to help. He just gave me work. I did what I could to make myself useful. Stitched the sails, disciplined the imps. That one impressed him most of all. By the end of the voyage, I had the little stinkers saluting me as I passed. When we made port in Neketaka, he introduced me as his apprentice and installed me at the cupboard for a life of clerical drudgery. You know the rest. I have always dreamed of opening a magic shop in Neketaka. That was a joke. When I set out on this path, I discovered quickly that magic is all tied up in grammar, precision, and insufferable rules. Take a grimoire, for example. Misplace an accent mark over a rune, all the logic of a spell collapses around it.
And you'd prefer something more ill-defined? Why, exactly?
I don't want to break the rules of magic, but I want to rewrite some of them. Loosen them up so that any sharp mind can take up the study. The Circle would hate that, wouldn't they? If they could not reinforce their superiority over the rest of us, they might even disband. Not if it means I must submit to a bickering council of madmen plotting against each other. If I ever scribed a spell, it would be the best-kept secret in Eora. Only I would enjoy the satisfaction of knowing it. Fascina's mirthless laugh. Fascina's prickling pox. No, I have it. Fascina's withering glare. Ah, I like the sound of that. You assume a great deal, Casita. When they are not striding across an island, the gods concern me about as much as Eora's moons. Religion was never very important to me. I do not expect that to change now that the gods have revealed their petty, narrow-minded ways. When Andra floods our boat, I will be there with a bucket. When Helia sends birds after our sail, I will be there with a gun. Do not ask me to pray. I heard a member of your crew whispering of this, but I am pleased to have it confirmed. Knowing this forbidden truth, does it change anything for you? Perfetto. If the gods are not as legitimate as we once assumed, does this make them any less our gods? Does it make your Ardra Colossus retrace his steps back to Kad Nua? As far as revelations go, this one is not very poignant for me. Maybe I'm just the wrong audience. Nothing takes me by surprise. I was searching for a life beyond the cupboard, and that handsome oaf was blessed with a silver tongue. Came in handy when he was licking the boots of his creditors. I don't regret our time together. That was just a different Fascina. What are you looking at? Go back to rearranging your massage oils or whatever it is you do here.
Aye, aye, Casita.
Ask away, Casita. Seraphin has a large heart, but he hides it under foul language. This is something I can understand.
Wonder what Pa's up to.